actually decided to play Spongebob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. It's still downloading. It had some downloadable content, I suppose. I have changed a lot of cards on my Nintendo, so I have no idea in which one it was actually uploaded. Yeah, but it has 1 minute more to go. I promised about, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago that I was gonna play this game for my ex, but he's no longer a thing to me. But I said, why not give it a go with this game? It's a very cool game. It's actually an open world, very much in the same manner that the other game, the Battle for Bikini Bottom was. But this one, um, the difference that it has from the other one is that it has like sections. So you don't really go to every like I don't know location or house or whatever you're going to like that. You actually oh okay, it's downloaded. So you actually go to portals. There's something going on with the medium, I think, Cassandra medium, something like that. And when you go to each portal, you actually have to finish each section. It's open world in its section, each portal, each dimension, I suppose, parallel universe, but you have to finish each section individually. And yeah, actually you can actually play now, and I actually have, wow, yep, it's quite close, isn't it? It's like a Nutella, bread, and banana. I love this one. It's the combo for nutrients and energy. So let's start Bikini Bottom.
How did you find something special when everything...
I was about to charge my phone. That shouldn't happen, but anyways. Okay. I've played this one only once. Squidward isn't Squidwarding, I suppose. New game. Actually, I've played it once. The other game, I have no idea how many times I've played it. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. Helga, you're gonna play more Mario and... Yep, I'm gonna play more Mario. Helga, you gonna play more Papa Louie? Yeah, I'm gonna play more Papa Louie too.
Spongebob! I'm ready! I'm ready! I forgot something! Now I'm really ready!
What the fuck?
Ooh, I'm so excited to go to Glove World! I better meet up with Patrick before he forgets what day it is, or who I am.
Okay.
No, not you. Not today. This day will be about relaxation and inspiration. I am not to be disturbed on my precious day off. I will spend it with the love of my life. Myself. And my art, of course.
He's such a mood. Like, whenever I get older, I just feel more and more closer to Squidward and how he tolerates everybody around him and their shit, and he actually just wants to zone out with his art, and I don't know, he's just such a mood. I love him.
Sounds fun. Can I help?
For this, I need you to get something very important for me. Go away.
I love him. I love him so much.
Go away, Spongebob.
Okay, I need that as my thumbnail. And I would say this is for my ex. Go away. We don't need rubbish around us. The rubbish are for the trash. I hear you, Squidward. Where am I going? Patrick. Okay, I'm going to Patrick. Going.
Come back after my alarm goes off. I'm on a tight beauty sleep schedule.
Okay, I have to talk to
I
Karen.
wouldn't bother going that way if I were you, Spongebob. Big traffic jam blocking the road up ahead.
Okay.
What? Then how is everyone enjoying food at the Krusty Krab?
They aren't. See for yourself.
I'm stuck here with the owners of rivaling restaurants, the Chum Bucket and Krusty Krab.
Seems like a perfect opportunity to start a documentary about Bikini Bottom's best restaurant.
Okay. So they have a rivalry.
Good
again.
idea. A movie about how delicious the Chum Bucket is would rake in millions.
Hey, you know I meant the Krusty Krab. Nobody goes to the Chum Bucket unless it's asked for directions away from it.
Anyway, officials are still investigating where the nails that caused this chaotic collision came from.
Maybe Mr. Krabs can help find the culprit. He did have a truck full of nails delivered the other day. He must know a lot about nails.
Okay, now we have to jump. Jump, 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 jump. Doing, 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 doing. Oops. Doing, doing, doing.
I
Karen.
turn on the news, but I can hear those gas bags arguing all the way over here.
Doink, doink, boink, 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 boink. Sandy, boink.
Howdy, Spongebob! You're up earlier than an insomniac rooster. In the mood for a little morning karate?
Love to, but we'll have to put some padding on that one, Sandy. Patrick and I are about to have the best day ever at Glove World. Do you want to come?
Thanks, but you ain't putting no glove on this squirrel. I'd rather seek the thrill of toning exercises and rubber duckies. But if you got a little time to spare, I could use your help hauling out some old junk from my yard.
Okay.
Anything for you, Sandy. I'm ready to haul. Y'all.
I think you might have missed a few spots. If you could take care of those, why, it'd be sweeter than stolen honey.
So they are again the robots from the other game, right? Okay.
Did I get smaller or did these tikis get bigger?
Yep. Told you pictures. Boing, 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 boing.
Great job, Spongebob! My yard's looking fine as fur on a frog. Thanks for your help, and have fun with Patrick.
Find a way back to Patrick. Hi, Perla.
Hi, Pearl. And how are you on this beautiful day?
Oh, Spongebob! Didn't you hear? It's a tragedy. There's a huge sale at the mall today, but because of this stupid traffic jam, none of the buses can get me there.
Oh my god, I feel that. I feel that. Like you wanna go for shopping for clothes and you can't go for XYZ reason, yeah.
That is a tragedy. Well, the bus to Glove World is still running. You could join me and Patrick there instead.
Thanks, but I have a social status to uphold.
Oh
You
my
have fun
God.
without me, Spongebob. How could this happen to me? Why is my life like such a tragedy?
She roasted him, oh my god. Oops. I'm drinking a cola, but I almost opened the lid. And yeah, that's actually Star Wars. When the third movie was released, I had taken some of the merch. I've heard that the word pronounced both ways. No, I've no idea. That's not how Greek work. In Greek, we have only one standard pronunciation, and usually this is the Athenian. And if you don't have Athenian accent, you actually get roasted. Like, oh, you don't speak Athenian, you know. Yeah. Well, my accent is very stereotypical old Athenian, basically. Like, it's kind of cursive. That's why it's, yeah.
Ah, my beloved Bikini Bottom, the most perfectly perfect place in the entire universe.
Like
home
if-
to my friends and memories.
Like if you think about like New York accent in contrast with British, yeah, mine is New
Good
York.
morning, best friend. Are you ready for a lovely adventure? Knock.
Because the New York
Am I still
fuck off. Because the New York accent is actually the correct American English accent. It was from the, well, it was a colony, but the people who went there actually like took the accent with them. But the British later changed their accent to differentiate themselves from the colony in America. So basically, from all colonies like Australia, America, Canada, and like Britain, which is like white, like British population, let's put it that way. New York slash Los Angeles, that's the accent that's closely, more closer, I suppose, with like Queen Elizabeth I and Shakespeare and all these people. Not like the accent that they had during Charles Dickens, the Scrooge fairy tale era. Like this one, it's not it, definitely. So yeah, if I can compare it with English, my accent is kind of like if Greece and Cyprus is like Britain and Australia in terms of accent. Like if we say Cyprus is Australia and Greece is like Britain, Athens is New York and accent, and that's mine. It's actually really cursive. Usually the Greek accent is quite straightforward. It kind of resembles with the Japanese accent, like it's quite vowel consonant. It's quite straightforward. It's not like the Italian. The Italians are speaking cursive when they are speaking. Yeah, they speak very like clearly, like vowel consonant, but they are speaking in cursive. They are not speaking clear vowels, clear consonants. My accent is not like that, like the stereotypical, I suppose, like Japanese, let's put it that way. It's more closely to how Italians pronounce words, cursive. Like you put like harsh R's, harsh h, or like your O, it's not actually O, it's like wo and stuff like that. Like this how my accent sounds like. And no, I didn't notice it myself. They were telling me always like, Helga, are you Athenian? I'm like, yeah, why? Like they were like, your accent is quite old Athenian. That's when I'm like, really? I didn't even know that. Like my father is Athenian, my mother is Northern Greek. But I grew up in Athens. Yeah. So I guess that's why I have it from my teachers, probably. Um, well, my mother was living in Athens for 20 years or something, so yeah, she actually had the time to adjust. So when she was like when I was like a teen, obviously I had learned her accent, but that doesn't mean, oh, that closed. That doesn't mean that I can't do a Northern Greek accent. Actually, I can. Northern Greek accent is quite closely with the Glasgowian slash Yorkist accent. It's quite difficult to understand. There are people in my age that don't understand Northern Greek. They're like, can you give me subtitles? What are they talking about here? And I'm like, yeah, I can understand. I can actually do this accent actually because I have my mother, and yeah, it's like knowing New York slash Glasgow accent at the same time. But yeah, definitely my accent in Greek is like old Athenian, old school, and quite cursive, like quite cursive. Like they told me, like I had teachers telling me, like Helga, you are doing this, and that, and here they are not doing this, and that. Like in my area, there were many immigrants from Albania and other countries, and they were speaking like the standard Greek from all the other territories, like white vowels, consonant vowel, and then there was me, and I was like, really, I speak so different, I can't pick it with my ear, and they were like, yeah, and okay, I guess that's flattering. I don't know. I don't care actually. To be honest, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just saying. So let's continue. I don't give a single ass shit because who cares about accents and that stuff? Like, it's not that important. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like just speak and have a normal conversation as a human being. Like, who cares what your accent is and why is it like that? You know.
Many moments later.
I like that they put it like loading chapter. I like that. Like the tab with the quotes from the French guy. That was inspired, I know, from Jacques Rousseau. That was a guy with the marine stuff, and they got inspired by him. That's what I know. That's what I have heard. And the guy that produced Spongebob, this was an Aussie guy, aka Australian, and he was like working in a marine park, something like that. He wanted kids to know about marine life, and that's why he produced this cartoon that was actually like a booklet for the park, and then it became a cartoon in Nickelodeon, yeah. And that's how it actually came into existence. Steven Hildeberg, I think is his name. He passed away a couple of years ago, God bless his soul, but yeah, that's how it came into existence. He wanted people to know, kids to know about sea animals, and there you go. And that's why SpongeBob is actually a sponge. It's not like a fish or anything like that. It's not something that you would know that exists in the sea. It's something more rare as an animal, a sponge, because he wanted kids to know about very rare animals like the starfish, like Patrick, or the squid. The squid is actually Squidward is actually an octopus. He's Edward, Squidward. SpongeBob is like Bob, SpongeBob. But Squidward actually is an octopus, but the name the creator had said didn't sound very well. Octoward doesn't sound very well, so he made it Squidward, but he's actually an octopus. So he found a way to teach kids about both the Pacific Ocean giant squid and also for the giant octopus of the Pacific Ocean, and they are in Australia and New Zealand. And there are also other instances that you have like peculiar fish in Bikini Bottom. For example, Krabs has daughter Pearl, who is a whale, and he is a crab. The reason he did that was because he thought that if he gave like a whale daughter, or a crab daughter, there wouldn't be much space for more animals. So he decided to make each animal different, so more animals are included in the franchise. And this is why he made Plankton a villain, I remember, because Plankton is something like, for biologists I suppose, is quite between like plant and microbe and like animal and stuff, and he thought that it would be cool to give something so small like a bigger role in the franchise, like a villain, you know. And he made him also be a scientist, and yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it? And he's actually the only character, if I remember correct, or the second, I don't remember. I remember that there are not many characters that have a second name, and he's Sheldon something Plankton, and he has like a very like important name. Let's put it that way in the series. Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it? And he's actually married with a robot, and that's quite cool. I don't know.
Patrick, cool kids. wish I could do cool things.
This wagon just ominously appeared out of nowhere?
Who cares? Nah, still not cool enough. Huh?
Oopsie.
Can I have this?
What, this old piece of magic and mystery?
Oh my god.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Madame Cassandra, purveyor of long-lost treasures of the seven seas, for those on a budget. Magic bubbled soap. Breathe life into your dreams. They say...
Cassandra is a very important... I had made a post with my daddy the other day about Tiresias. Tiresias is the male prophet slash divination, oracle, seer, whatever you want to call this guy in ancient Greece, in the mythology. He actually happened to become a woman at some point. He was cursed by Zeus. Yeah. Well, welcome to Greek paganism, I suppose. He was a woman for some years of his life. He was a blind guy. Blindness in Greek mythology symbolizes opening your third eye, so he was blind in the physical world, but he had a third eye opened and he could see the things that other people couldn't see because he was a mystic. That's the translation of the story. He was for some point of his life a woman, something like that. I don't really remember how the cursing thing happened, and he was like 7 years as a woman, 7 years as a man, something like that. And then there was a myth where Zeus actually was fighting with his wife Hera, and Hera in Greek, and Zeus told Hera, I have more problems as a guy than you have as a woman, something like that. I don't really remember the myth, to be fair. I'm just saying off the top of my head what I remember. And Hera said, I know a guy that can prove to you that actually women have more problems than you guys have, something like that. And she called on Tiresias, and Tiresias was like, yeah, something like that. I'm not quite sure though. But something like that, yeah, pathetic, like all the Greek myths, I suppose. Like wherever you have like fucking Zeus involved in the story, everything in the story goes fucked up always. Like I don't know, like what is this magic? But yeah, Team Daddy forever, Team Yahweh forever. Apart from that, Cassandra was a female oracle of Apollo. When you were a prophet of divination, obviously, not a prophet like in the Old Testament manner, like a prophet like Hesiod, a prophet like a mystic in the Greek religion usually is the mouth of Apollo. Helga, why aren't they the mouth of Zeus or Hera? Because this is how the Greek pagan religion works. Like if you're gonna be doing divination, you have to go to the specific department, and that specific department is being an oracle of Apollo. Like in the Delphi oracle, where you had Pythia, she was a very renowned, can't speak, divination practitioner. Many women could become Pythias if you ask me, but like the specific one that existed during the time of Socrates, she was chewing on like some leaves. I don't remember the word. Like how you call that? Fuck my life. I'm googling. Okay. Oleander. It's written oleander. I have no fucking idea what the fuck this is. So oleander. So she was actually chewing this stuff, which is actually poisonous, and you shouldn't do that. But obviously she did that because the demon was telling her to do that. Obviously enough, but she was having like hallucinations, and like she was smoking as well some plants, but I'm not really into it. I only know very basic things because of my degree as a theologian. I don't know deeper as a mystic because I did never do that. I didn't chew anything to say prophecies or anything like that. But Pythia was chewing that and she was smoking something. She was smelling the smoke of something that was burned, like an incense, something like that. And she was saying the words that the oracle was telling her. Like oracle in Greek means Apollo. It's like the same word. Like instead of saying, it's like the mystical way of speaking in paganism and mysticism. Instead of saying the name of the god Apollo, you say his title, and the title is oracle. So when you say Apollo, you mean oracle, and that's how you speak in mysticism. And she was saying the things that she had to, and she obviously spoke from Apollo. Apollo is a very important deity in the Greek pantheon. He is a son of Zeus and brother of Diana slash Artemis, the eternal virgin deity who was in the same place worshipped as today is the Virgin Mary, where Agio Oros. It's in Chalkidiki. It's a place where today in Greece, obviously northern Greece, it's quite close to my mom's place of like origin, Chalkidiki. It has 3 legs, and the third one is Agio Oros. You can't go there if you are a woman, because it's where the monasteries of the Orthodox Church are, because they are venerating the Virgin Mary. And in the ancient times, this was Avaton. That's how you say it, Avaton. It's today Avaton, and it was back in the days in the ancient times. You were going there as a virgin girl. You were worshipping Artemis, and it was Avaton, but not for women. It was Avaton for men. You couldn't go there as a man. So today, not women can go there. Back in the days, it was men who couldn't go there. And the way you were worshipping Artemis was by becoming eternal virgin yourself, because she is an eternal virgin goddess. She never engages in erotic activity of any sort, like Athena. But Athena was venerated in Athens. That's why she has given the name in the capital. And she didn't have such strict rules in her worship. But it's the same manner. She was an eternal virgin. She never married. She never had sexual activity and stuff like that. And if you worshipped her, you were supposed to become eternal virgin as well. And this is where actually most of the ideas about Virgin Mary being eternal virgin, not virgin when she conceived Jesus and she gave birth to him. All the other stuff that she was virgin after that, she didn't have other kids and all that crap, that's inspired by Greek paganism, goddess Athena, because she is the most important deity after Zeus in the Greek pantheon. She is the favorite child of Zeus. They have almost an Oedipal complex relationship with her father, and he changes his mood in Iliad. He's changing his mood when she pleads to him, please father, don't be so angry with the Trojans and the Greeks. And he actually softens and says, I can never do anything against you, my child, because he favors her so much. And yeah, that's disgusting, obviously, like everything that Zeus is about is disgusting. But yeah, but Athena is quite an Oedipal complex relationship she has with her father Zeus, and that's why the Virgin Mary today is seen as like the mother of God, and they venerate her so much. And that's why I didn't like the hymn of Gaetanos, the album. His voice is amazing, he's one of my favorite singers, but the album, the way that you speak about Virgin Mary is how you speak about Goddess Athena, and that's disgusting, you know. But all praise and all respect for the artist. Gaetanos is an amazing guy, he has an amazing voice. I'm just speaking here for pure doctrine, and it's not even his songs. These songs are tradition of the church, so no hate for him. That's only hate for the doctrine that the church has and has been inspired directly from Greek paganism. So he Zeus has a relationship like that with Athena. She is his daughter, exactly like Jesus has as eternal God daughter, the Virgin Mary. But you see her as like his favorite daughter, being like elevated, eternally virgin, and he listens to her and all that stuff, and she pleads for everybody of us to him for our salvation. All these ideas are pagan. They aren't canon in the Bible or for my daddy, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But as we speak about Artemis now, she was the other version of eternal virginity, and in Agio Oros Athos, the mountain Athos as we say it in Greek, you were supposed to venerate this deity by like being an eternal virgin woman in the Agio Oros. And a problem was that if you, for example, decided to have sexual activity, or you masturbated, or you like fell in love with let's say with one of the women out there in the Agio Oros or anything like that, you were supposed to be punished, like excluded from there, never being brought back, and yeah, you would probably face consequences even in the afterlife, going to Tartarus, which is pretty much the original hell, the one that inspired the Christian hell that doesn't exist in the Bible. The hell doesn't exist in Yahweh's cosmology. He hasn't created one. He's not gonna create anything like that. The ideas that we say about hell and we think it is Christian and Jewish, no, it's not. It's actually Tartarus, which is a Greek hell. It's a place of eternal torture, eternal separation from God. That's how you call it in Greek. And if we're like, Helga's eternal separation from God is actually Christian, no, it's actually Greek. That's what I'm talking about here. Okay, so I was talking about Cassandra. That's where it all began. Artemis was the sister of Apollo. Apollo is the god of light, of sun, has the sun as his like pal, I suppose. He's very close with sun. Sometimes he's seen as the sun god in Greece. He's called the god of light, Eosphoros, which is Lucifer, like the name of Satan. Yeah, do your math here, put two and two together what I'm talking about. Eosphoros, he brings light bearer, and he actually is having sun in his carriage and stuff like that. I'm not quite familiar with all the crap. I only know everything I say because I studied them very deeply for my theological degree. But and obviously because I am a Greek, but this is all the crap about Apollo. He is the god of light and the plagues and prophecy. That's his department. In Greece, you go through departments. If you want someone to intercede for you, you go probably to a chthonic goddess like Hecate. If you wanna have inspiration in art, you go to the muses like Euterpe, Calliope, stuff like that, Clio, all these women. They are daughters of Zeus, all this, even Euterpe, which has given her name in my heroine, the Zeus goddess in my story, Euterpe the Rasus. She's actually a muse in Greek mythology. Then is prophecies Apollo. I don't know everybody to be fair. If you wanna be a virgin, you go to Artemis. If you want to be wise, you go to Athena. If you wanna do battle, you go to Ares, who has given his name in my journalist in my story. If you want to have a successful marriage, you go to Hera, like the wife of Zeus. If you wanna have a successful household, Hestia, Dimitra is for like agricultural stuff, and I think pretty much that's it. I don't really know everything, to be fair. If you wanna be successful with love curses and spells, you go to Aphrodite, aka Venus. That's how you work. You go to departments, like you are in a very big organization, you go through departments. I'm gonna connect you with this department for your order. Hold on in line. This is how you work. You don't go to one single deity like we do with Yahweh. But that doesn't mean that these all deities are not the same deity in the mind of the Greek. They are the same deity, they are Zeus, but they go to different departments. You don't go to the specific avatar. That's how they see it. Like they worship one deity in many avatars, in many forms, but you do it specifically in its department. It really much works like how the scholars work. Like they go specifically, you're gonna speak about feminism in your dissertation. You wanna go there. You're not gonna speak about if God and the devil are separate beings. You're gonna speak only about feminism, but you can't invoke anything else. That's deeply, deeply mystical and Greek pagan. You go to the specific department, but this department belongs to a greater department. You go to speak about your internet, but the department of the internet belongs to BT in the EE, for example. That's the part that it belongs to. So we go back to Cassandra now that we explained all this. Cassandra was a mythical prophetess of Apollo. She was wooed by him. He wanted her as his wife. She rejected him. She was the princess of Troy, the daughter of Priam and Hecate, and the sister of Paris and Hector, the famous guys from Iliad. And she rejected him. And for this reason, he cursed her to be a prophetess that is not ever gonna be believed by anybody. She will always say prophecies that are accurate, but nobody listens to her, and that was her curse for rejecting his hand. And when you say somebody in Greece, they adere Cassandra, like go away Cassandra, like that means like you are saying only bad stuff, you only say bad breaking news to me, go away, like bad news. And that's actually pretty much an aspect of Apollo. He's the god of plagues in Greek paganism, so he's actually saying bad stuff from her mouth. That's one of the mystical interpretations of the story, and I'm saying that that's hidden knowledge. That's not something you're gonna read anybody in anybody's work or in any other source apart from me. That's something from the spirits, and I know this because I have done spirit work in my mystical past when I was a teenager. But that's the translation. Like you have the god of the plague saying bad stuff and nobody hears that. Her most famous prophecy in the mythology is when the Trojan horse Durios Hippos by Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, entered Troy. That was a trap so that Troy would be burnt up. And when it entered, the Trojans wanted to accept it, and Cassandra was the only woman who said, "Don't accept that. That's actually a trap by the Greeks. The Greeks are inside the fucking horse, and they are gonna burn us down to the bone." And nobody believed her, obviously, because she was, yeah, you get that right. She was Cassandra. She was cursed. And then there was another guy. His name was Laocoon. He was another prophet of Apollo. He came over and he said, I think Apollo was with the Trojans now that I think of it. I think so. And Hera, the goddess of marriage, she was with us in the war with the Greeks. And Zeus, as you all know, was with the Trojans because of Achilles. So Laocoon and his sons, says the story, they came in the shore, and Laocoon said from the mouth of Apollo again, like, don't accept that, that's a trap, and the Greeks are inside, and Cassandra says, okay, things here, and basically, what happened was Poseidon, the god of the sea, sent his water snake, and there's actually a very famous statue for that. He sent his water snake, and it took in the depth of the ocean the prophet and his sons, and that's the statue is Laocoon. It's actually the statue of the guy, and he was taken down. Obviously, he died with his sons, and the act was received as a sign from the deities that they should actually accept the gift, and the gift is from the gods. That's what they thought in their heads, and the Trojans, and obviously they received that, and yeah, that was a trap. That was a fucking trap from Hera, the goddess of marriage, and Poseidon, the god of the sea. Whenever you see Poseidon and Hera conspiring anywhere, that's a bad sign. They are always conspiring when Zeus is away, and the story I think said that Zeus was asleep that day. It was when I think he was having sex with Hera. I think that was the reason. I think this is the reason, or the other reason has to be him being like away into his Egyptian cousins. Haga, who are these? Zeus is, and the other gods in Greek mythology often go to sea to pay a visit in Egypt to their cousins, and these are the Egyptian gods. Yeah, yeah, we had very good relationships with the Egyptians back in the days. We are some of the ancient civilizations in the area: Syrians, Lebanese, Egyptians, and Hebrews, and we had very good relationships with the Egyptians. They actually took their deities from us. That's whenever I speak with Egyptian people, they say our gods are actually your gods. Like, we took our gods from Asia and we gave them to Egypt. That's how it must have gone down in history. But that's up to debate, obviously, and it doesn't really matter. These are demons, anyways, and yeah. The usual consensus with Zeus is that he's away in his cousins in Egypt for a cup of tea, and Hera has the time to conspire with Poseidon and do stuff that he doesn't accept and he doesn't like, and that's how one day ended up having her hung in the sky. Greek mythology sucks great deal, doesn't it? And in that case, Zeus was away. He was either asleep because he had sex with Hera, or he was away to his cousins in Egypt. And basically, they died, they took in the horse, and yeah, that was actually a plot against the Trojans. And yeah, it was a sign from the gods, but it was a wrong sign. It was a sign that they wanted to deceive them. This is actually a trope you find in the Bible as well. Like, Yahweh sent a lying spirit to Ahab, and he tried to lie to Ahab like that. And if you're like, Helga, your father is lying, not directly. He doesn't lie directly. Yahweh never sins. He's not a sinner. He's not a liar. But if he knows you wanna be deceived, he sends lying spirits to you. That doesn't mean that the lying spirit is okay to do that. It just means that Yahweh is very angry with you and he wants to punish you for your disobedience. That's quite different though, because in Greek paganism, Poseidon and Hera didn't tell the Trojans, you know what, I'm gonna deceive you, like, don't accept what I'm saying, you know. And if you're like, Helga, why should they do that if they wanna deceive? Because Yahweh does that. Yahweh is in the Ahab story, for example. What did he do? He sent Micaiah in the palace of Ahab, and he said, Micaiah, I saw Yahweh and the lying spirits, the sons of God around him, and the lying spirit said to him, can I go and lie to Ahab? And Yahweh said, yeah. And Micaiah said the prophecy to Ahab himself, and Ahab didn't believe him. That's not my dad deceiving Ahab. That's Ahab not believing Micaiah. So he actually chooses to believe the lying spirit because the lying spirit was telling him go and fight in Ramoth Galaad, and Micaiah was like, don't. That's a deceiving spirit there from Yahweh. He's mad at you. You have killed his prophets, and he wants actually you to die in that battle. Don't go there. And that's his warning, right? And Ahab is like, no, go away. I'm gonna go there. He didn't believe it. There is no such warning ever, ever in Greek mythology, in Greek paganism. Zeus and the gods just strike deception without even warning you first about that they want you to die. Like, I want you to die, don't. No, there's no such a thing there. There's no such a thing. So, yes, there is a comparison, but the difference is, again, alligator versus crocodile. It's not quite the same, you know. So after that, my dad says, thank you, Hyaga. Welcome, Dad. Always hear your services. So, well, after that, the Troy was burned down. Agamemnon took Cassandra back in his like a palace in Sparta, and his wife Clytemnestra had a lover, and actually when she saw him and Cassandra, she killed both of them, and that's how her story ends. She was an exiled woman, a slave, cursed, and she died like that. And her story is something that I never liked, and that's why she became the wife of Lysander in my story, the senator. She is the mother of Princess Actea, and that's why I did that. I wanted her to have a second chance as a character, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. But without further ado, let's go back to the game now.
This unique bubble maker thingy, you can become whoever you want to be. Receive whatever you want to have. Just bubble your wish into the heaven. Not that it ever worked for me.
Woo! 47 seconds later. Okay, my first wish is on behalf of my very best friend who loves balloons. I wish for Patrick to have the biggest, ballooniest adventure of his life.
Balloons! Is it too much to ask for just one day of peace and quiet? How am I supposed to paint my newest masterpiece with you two clowns constantly giggling in my ears?
I wish that Squidward will finally be appreciated for his art.
What are you two up to?
Wait for it. I wish for the whole world to see how amazing Sandy is.
Thanks, SpongeBob! Nifty bubble!
3 hours later.
SpongeBob, what does it mean when it says, only those of innocent heart may harness the power of the mermaid tears?
I guess it means I was destined to find this bubble, so...
Hey, wait. It also says, property of King Neptune, not for use by mortals, use sparingly and with caution.
Okay, so that's actually King Neptune. King Neptune. Neptune is the last planet of the solar system. It's Poseidon. That's the deity that I was talking about all these minutes. It's the same deity, just the Latin name, the way the Romans were saying the deity, Neptune or Poseidon. Like in the Greek translation, in Spongebob, I mean, we say Βασιλιάς Poseidonas, like King Neptune. Βασιλιάς is King, Poseidonas is Poseidon, obviously, Neptune. It's because we are considered Romans, like we see ourselves as Romans, exactly as the Italians are, like because of the Roman Empire, obviously. We share this heritage, and yeah, it's the same thing. The father of the Little Mermaid, King Triton, Βασιλιάς Τρίτονας, King Triton, is actually a son of Poseidon in Greek mythology, for your info. We've chatted a lot of Greek mythology in HG. That was a good thing, I suppose.
Oh
Cool
no,
thing.
Patrick! What have we done?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that a magic potion from a mysterious fortune teller in a sketchy wagon could backfire?
Yes, it was utterly unforeseeable.
I wish, if I were a balloon, I'd be able to do cool stuff like this. And this. See, Spongebob? Oh, I am a balloon. That's probably why I've been feeling so bloated lately.
We need to find our friends and make sure they're all right.
Okay, so I can't swim, right? Yeah, I can't swim. I have to jump. Okay.
Good thing Squidward is such an even-tempered fella, or he might get upset about this.
My rock! My beautiful giant rock! All that's left are my... Oh no! My giant sticky notes are gone too! Now how am I going to remind myself to buy more giant sticky notes?
Don't worry, Patrick. I'm sure those sticky notes are around here somewhere. Or they...
Oh my god. Oh, they not, I suppose he said. Anyways, can I return? Let's go back. Fuck off. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? Thank you. World map. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Back to main menu. Thank you. We go back. Let's continue. Okay. Okay, I can't. Anyways, at least I captured the momentum in writing, even if we didn't have the chance to hear it. You can't like
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
you can't really like listen to the dialogue without pressing the button, so that's why I did that. So I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute. Maybe all this craziness is from one of Sandy's experiments gone wrong. I bet it's all her fault.
I don't think so, Patrick. Sandy's experiments always leave the smell of acorns in the air. All I smell around here is sponge breath and bubble soap.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Find a way to reach the Krusty Krab. Alright, okay. Okay, I got it. I gotta go there, okay? Yeah. Okay, you have to talk to crabs, I think. Okay. Helga, you don't remember? No, I played this fucking game 2 years ago. How am I supposed to fucking remember? Are you fucking crazy? Where am I? Where am I fucking going there? Oh no 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 no! Thank you. Second, Mr. Krabs. Okay. So how did you do that? Okay. It. Okay. So you press it. Okay, yeah, I press it. Okay. The crusty pizza. The crusty pizza is the pizza. Yeah. Pizza. Pizza.
I knew I could count on you, Patrick.
Okay.
No, not the Krusty Krab. What will the brave people of Bikini Bottom eat now? And without Mr. Krabs, who will help them unburden their wallets? I need to fix this.
Take your wobbly hand off of me. I'm too smart to end like this.
Dodge. Okay, so I go and he rolls. He's doing like the cartwheel, right? Okay. I don't remember this. Ah, fuck my plankton. Ah! Pose. Okay. My fucking thumb break got off. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. No. Stop chasing me. Fuck you. Fuck off. Ah! Fuck. Am I gonna lose in such a game?
Multicellular idiots. Thanks to you, all of Bikini Bottom is sucked into chaos. My restaurant is tipped over, and our poor little spot is missing. You could have at least involved me. That's like, my thing.
Correct.
Oh no! Sorry, Plankton. We'll make things right again.
You have to fix this before someone besides me can take advantage of this chaos.
Correct.
Why are you repeating yourself? Is your hard drive skipping again?
Incorrect.
Over here, my little blunders. My adorable cuties. You survived this calamity.
No, Madam Cassandra. We were just having fun, but we accidentally used too much of your magic bubble soap and destroyed Bikini Bottom. And now all of our friends are gone, and there's jelly everywhere, and well, I miss my Care Bear.
Oh, this is just too perfect. That's not just any jelly, Spongebob. It's cosmic jelly, the glue of reality. Your bubble stravaganza must have blown holes through the universe, squeezing the jelly out and sucking your friends into new and strange worlds.
Okay, so you go actually to dimensions to save them, I think.
That was gonna be my first guess.
You have to bring me as much of it as you can gather so I can study it and, help reverse the mess you've created. After all, I'm at least partially responsible, giving you such a powerful potion by accident.
Makes sense to me.
No questions here.
Excellent! Now jump into the portals that opened up all over town. I can use some of the jelly to tailor cosmic costumes for you, each linked to one portal. The more jelly you bring, the more portals we can pass. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Come on. Let's save Bikini Bottom from the unintended yet devastating consequences of our own actions.
Cowboy.
Find the portal that suits your costume. Once you have located your friends, you can use the magic bubble wand to return them home.
Okay. How to costume shop. Use this shop to equip and purchase Spongebob's costumes. Unlock costumes by playing the story, collecting doubloons, and completing side quests. Use Cosmic Jelly to purchase unlocked costumes. Access the shop in the pause menu. Okay.
Oh, Rose! You must feel awful about this, huh?
No more chafing. I look like some kind of pastoral cattle rancher.
I wonder if there's a name for something like that.
Can I speak to...
School's out, Spongebob. I have a bit of a heated situation here.
Can I have one more?
So gooey.
Yeah, I can have one more. Right?
I'm
Yep.
feeling better already.
Let's go to the portal. I'm not gonna play for much longer. I'm just gonna go a little around.
Be on the other side of this portal. Come on, Patrick. We have to rescue them. It's our friendship duty.
I'm gonna play a little bit in here, about like 7 minutes or something, and then I'm gonna leave and probably finish it tomorrow or whatever. Whatever that's it. That's it. I don't know. Whatever that is, probably. I can actually move him, like the moves he's doing, they're mine. I do them. So now we are traveling to a parallel dimension. We will go to the far west. Yeah, still underwater, obviously, but we are gonna save. I think we're gonna save Miss Puff. I think. I don't remember how that horse was named Mysteria in Greek. No fucking
I have a
idea.
strong feeling we're not Bikini Bottom anymore. Looks more like the Wild West.
I've no idea. Yeah, no fucking idea how her name is in English, but in Greek she was named Mysteria. That's seahorse, and she was the pet of Spongebob in the first seasons. Where are you going?
Oh, sorry, partner. I'm looking for my pal, Mr. Krabs. About yay high, red, like money.
Crab problem, eh? I reckon you're going to want to talk to the sheriff in Manta Fe. You're going to want to talk to the sheriff in Manta Fe.
Okay.
Phew, what a fun ride.
And you have also side
Rewind
quests
and write it again.
to do in each one, and I haven't done
Say
this.
it once with a stone.
They were very
Jelly sandwiches.
Patrick,
difficult to
Cassandra
me.
knows what she's doing. If she says bringing her jelly will help get our friends back, then bring her jelly we shall.
They were very difficult, so that's why I didn't do them. But yeah, it's something you can do in the game. How am I supposed to go there? I'm jumping. Okay. Fuck, that it's vibrating because it's gonna let you go down, you know. Okay, I word progress jellyfish, okay. Okay, I'm gonna play until here.
What is it, SpongeBob? What do you see? Water? Soda? Soda water? What do you see? Barnacles, it's so small. We'll never fit in there. Why do we have to be so big?
Oh, it's not small, Patrick.
It's not?
It's just very, very far away. We're safe, Patrick. It's Mrs. Puff. If anyone knows where Mr. Krabs is, it's her.
She's the girlfriend of Mr. Krabs. That's why
Quick,
he's
let's
so
catch
hot.
up with her. She probably doesn't know us here, even though she knows us back home. Here we have to get to know her first, just like we got to know her the first time she got to know us back home, you know?
No.
So that's the Spongebob Cosmic Shake game. I'm gonna finish more tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this and see you tomorrow. Bye.